What is up, guys? It is Jacob from Quad Hunting, and this is the Lions-Rams recap.
Welcome to Detroit.
So the Lions won 31-28 in a game that I didn't really expect to happen like this. It was a very back and forth game all day. No defenses involved. It was just really, defenses on both sides struggled pretty much the whole game. For starters, Case Keenum went off. 27 completions, 32 attempts. That's 5 incompletions for the whole game. And the one was an interception at the very end of the game to seal the game for the Lions. But he had 3 touchdowns, 321 yards. He kept those Rams very much in it for the whole game. And just with his play. One thing that I'm noticing looking at these stats is Todd Gurley and Zach Zenner, both 14 attempts, 58 yards. The run games didn't contribute a lot. They were there when they needed to be. Zenner had a great run for it was on a 1st and 20, and he got 19 yards on that after a holding penalty in the fourth quarter, which was huge. Hit that big run for 19 yards to get it to a 2nd and 1, and the Lions then promptly went down and scored to tie the game up at 28. Big receiving games from both teams. Kenny Britt looks like he's been revitalized this year. He's 7 catches, 136 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's huge for a guy who has been kind of seen as a cast-off and not really worth it kind of player. He came out there and he played with his size. I mean, he was dominating Darius Slay and dominating whoever was lined up against. He was bouncing off tacklers and that was that one play, one touchdown he had. He just bounced off like 4 guys and kind of fell into the end zone. There was there was plenty of opportunity for him to be tackled, but he just bounced off, used his size, and played great. Bolden had 8 catches for 60 yards and touchdown. Roberts had a touchdown. Marvin Jones was pretty quiet, only 2 catches for 10 yards and a touchdown. But I'm really impressed with the way that Golden Tate played. It looks like he's finally turned it on this year. Something changed during the week. He just went off. 165 yards is just insane. And including that his longest play, 61-yard catch that he had, was on a long bomb where he made 2 guys miss. He stumbled around a little bit. He got down by contact because someone touched his foot, but otherwise it would have been a touchdown. He's just really shifty, and that's where he plays great. I mean, they were down. Theo Riddick was one of your big pass catchers. Abdullah's been gone. Dwayne Washington's been gone. They lined up Justin Forsett and undrafted guy last year, Zach Zenner. Forsett just started joining the team this week. He only had 5 carries for 5 yards. Didn't really contribute too much. But when your leading rusher is a undrafted free agent from last year, and then your backup is a guy you just picked up this week, it's a little worrisome. I think they did good for what they were given with. This game was just pretty back and forth all day. Like I said, defenses really didn't contribute anything. Just looking at these, Sam Martin's still a beast. Matt Prater makes yet another game-winning field goal. I don't think there's really much to talk about on the defense. Besides, you want to go Raphael Bush's interception to seal the game. If this is the kind of defense they're going to play the last 2 weeks, let them score, but just hold them off that one drive they need, that's fine. As long as we're winning the games. You need to work on the rest of the game, though. Slay last week was the savior. Raphael Bush this week kind of was the savior. Slay did stop a play on I think it was the drive before. Made a nice tackle to bring the Rams up into make the Rams punt, I think. And then Raphael Bush picks it off the very next drive to kill it, which is really nice to see. Devin Taylor did have a forced fumble and a sack, but that's just right now we're not getting the pressure still. To where a guy like Case Keenum can just have 5 incompletions all day. He wasn't being rattled at all. We need to work on that. Don't think there's really much to talk about from this game besides Caldwell being gutsy with it, going for it on 2 4th downs and making them. Really impressed by that play calling. He's, like I said, he's playing with house money now. He knows if things don't go right, he's going to lose his job anyways. So might as well just go try it and just see what happens. And it's been working out in his favor so far. He had that 4th down conversion when the Lions were down by 7 and Stafford connected with Andre Roberts to get the score tied up. You need to gamble a little bit. don't try to play safe, especially when you know your job's in the line. Now the Lions are 3-3. They're looking like they could potentially be making some noise. That defense shores up, and they can get some kind of a run game going with how depleted our running back core is. That'd be great. I was wondering about penalties, because, 7 penalties for 62 yards. We had less penalties than the Rams. They had 8. Not really much to pick apart in this game besides the pass rush is non-existent. And when the pass rush is still non-existent, then your corners and safeties are just going to get lit up, and our linebacking core is still weak. Tahir Whitehead is the only saving grace of that thing, because Kyle Van Noy's missing tackles, not playing routes right. It's just, so I think that's it for this week. Redskins come up next. Sorry about the no preview video for this one. Just got busy, and you probably can hear it through my voice. I'm a little... but anyways, leave a like, comment on the video, share it with friends, all that fun junk like normal. And I will see you guys this week when I preview the Redskins game coming up next Sunday, October 27th. See you guys then. Bye.